Hello everyone, welcome to Social Problems for Fall 2017 here at Kennesaw State Online. I'm your course facilitator, Dr. Matthew Irvin. Let's take a minute to get you familiarized with the Desire to Learn course site and how I've specifically set it up for this course. Everything we do will be exchanged through here. What I have done here is to use my student view of the course. This is exactly what you will see when you log on to the Desire to Learn. So, here we are, a student, what you will see as a student. We're at the home page for the course. Notice there's 3 columns here. In this right column, you're going to see announcements. Announcements could be material that is relevant to our topics, important updates, or sometimes with your permission, if you've done a really extraordinary job, I'll post, some insight or outstanding work that students have done. In the center column here, you're going to see course content. Take a few minutes and review course content. I have placed all course materials up from the beginning of class, and I will strongly recommend that you go through and download all the chapter PowerPoints, perhaps onto a flash drive or some storage unit you have on your computer. After the due date for the materials, the weekly content units tied directly to chapters in the text typically disappear shortly after the material is due. So the best way to avoid any problems with this is to begin with the end in mind. A quote from my favorite self-motivational author, Stephen Covey, from the classic 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay, so in the far right column here, you'll see a calendar. Sometimes you'll see, for example, 3 duplicate is up here, due dates. Don't be too confused. The Desire to Learn platform has a couple of odd glitches, one of which is that every discussion has to be embedded in a forum. So you see 2 sort of items. So you get due date listings multiple times for the same item, or in this case, you introduce yourself. There are, in addition to introducing yourself, you get an automatic 2.25 points for doing that. There are 3 other types of opportunities for you to be assessed and to demonstrate your knowledge. Chapter quizzes, discussions, and tests. Let's look first at this content section in the class. Start here, and introductions and weeks of August 14th, studying social problems. The first thing you see is a link to this video, which you don't see right now in this video, labeled Watch Me First. Next, the syllabus. Let's click on the syllabus. Okay, you have detailed information, course description, ISB number for the text. You'll need the text, not earlier versions of the textbook. This is timely material, and earlier versions do not reflect, this is an evolving set of assessments, and there's new data all the time. I would recommend getting around the high cost of textbook to explore the possibility of renting the text, either through the KSU bookstore or through Amazon. Amazon Prime, I was able to get I had to rent a $125 textbook. I was able to rent it for $19 through Amazon Prime, and as a student, you can get Amazon Prime for half price. You can save money on all your textbooks. Okay, so except for under summary grade points, you have the dates and times for submitting your work. Except for the last bit of class where I've given you a 2-day extension, all work is due basically on a Sunday at 11:59 for every week of the semester. The due dates are included both here on the syllabus and in the calendar column of the Desire to Learn. You have 8 discussions throughout the semester, in addition to this first one, which is sort of a different sort of discussions. Next, there are 17 quizzes, 1 for each chapter. They're not what you might think before you run to drop the course. Each quiz is only 1 question long. Some ask you to write a 1-sentence definition, or even it might be just 1 true or false question here. These quizzes give me an indication that you're engaging the material in a regular, frequent, and routine manner. The discussions allow you to synthesize ideas, that is, to see if one explanation on one social problem context applies in other contexts, and for us to apply and examine approaches to social processes and problems together. The exams are multiple choice true-false exams and are about 50 questions long. They cover 4 chapters each, and there's no comprehensive final exam. The 4th exam covers the last 4 chapters in the text and is administered during the exam period, but it is not a comprehensive exam. So let's go back over here, and just to get you started, we will see what you need to get off and heading in the right direction. Okay, and notice that they've got you get a percentage. Okay, each weekly reading has some different components. We have more, of course, because we're in the first semester here. But you're going to see a learning objective, chapter PowerPoints, and then a chapter quiz. Some weeks have more than others. For example, we have a learning objective, the chapter, a quiz, and we have a discussion. So please be aware, each of these you're able to see exactly what happened. And for the second one, I still need to write a description for the first week. Each week, each chapter is to make it for ease of your scheduling. Is constructed in a way, it's labeled in such a way. It's a week of August 28th through September the 3rd, September 4th through the 10th. You see a pattern here. I mean, what you see when you look down the pattern here, okay, is basically you're going to see every other chapter you're going to have maybe a discussion, something like that. But you see, you'll be able to keep track of where you are because of the week. So, and occasionally you will have extra time to submit an assignment. But for the most part, except for the very last of the class, are always due on Sunday night, 1 minute before midnight, 1 minute before it becomes. So please stay tuned here as I work through the material. I'll be having short videos and responses that folks might have, and I look forward to working with you. Let's get started. Let's have a great semester together, and I wish you all the best of luck, and again, I'm looking forward to meeting you here online and seeing what you're interested in. Take care.